To you the second speaker of this segment for the second workshop. He is a distinguished educator, consultant, and advocate with expertise in mentorship, networking, and professional development. Holding doctorates in educational management and public administration, he is a licensed educator, financial consultant, psychological first aider, and certified life coach. As a professor and curriculum consultant, he specializes in social sciences, philosophy, and mental health with extensive experience as a gender and development specialist for government entities, NGOs, and international organizations like GADN UK and AWID. He also leads the Wani Training Consultancy Services and Illustration Social Media Consultancy Services as CEO, fostering inclusive leadership, diversity, and career growth. He is also a SUNY or State University of New York scholarship grantee and UP Diliman cum laude graduate. He is also the founder of Usapang Positivo, a platform promoting positive discourse and empowerment. With a passion for guiding professionals and shaping inclusive spaces, he brings valuable insights into building meaningful connections and advancing careers through mentorship and networking. So without further ado, let's please help me welcome Dr. or Coach Ron Bedia. So let's give him some heart reaction, you guys. So hello po, Coach Ron.
Hi, Seth. Am I audible?
Yes po.
Should I share my screen or someone can share my slides?
Detecting will be the one
Okay.
sliding. I present.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. To kick things off, we're going to play an icebreaker called The Who. This will help us warm up and get to know each other a bit better. Okay, next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide, please. So here are the mechanics of the game. I will show a series of zoomed in photos. Your job is to guess the person in each photo. The first player to answer correctly will gain points, 2 points in the easy round, 4 points in the advanced round, and 8 points in the hard round. You can either turn on your mic to answer or type your guess in the chat box or in the comment section for those who are watching in our live feed. After each question, I'll reveal the answer on the next slide. Okay. Are you all ready? Next slide. G ka na ba? Press 8 if you're Gina. Okay. Okay, marami ng G. So next slide. Let's start. For the easy round, we're going to um guess the pictures or the um public people, no, in the politics category. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, who is this? Okay. Next slide. Okay, it's attorney Lenny Robredo. Okay. Next po. This one. Who is this? Okay, the Vice President, Sara Duterte. Next slide. The Who. Kibuloy? Mm-hmm. Okay, correct. Next slide. First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos. All right. Let's proceed to the average or to the advanced round. under entertainment category. The Who. Sino po ito? Who is this? Correct, no? Andy Eigenman. Okay, okay na po sila. Binigyan ng flowers last Valentine's Day. Okay. Next. Who is this? Barbie. Okay. Barbie Forteza. Jack. Okay, it's Barbie, no? Sinimulan niya ang breakup for this year, kaya sunod-sunod na, no? Okay. Let's proceed to the hard round. Isa lang po ito. Influencer. Who is this influencer? Pong, no? Siyempre hard to, no? Chito, no? She's an influencer. Ang she. She's a girl. Habibi. No? Angel. Ah, sige. Next na natin. It's Mami Oni, correct, no? Tony Fowler. Okay, congrats for those who've answered all the celebrities and public person. All right. Next slide, please. Good morning, maayong buntag. Mapia Mapita, Mindanao State University, Iligan Institute of Technology. Good morning to our director and to the career team, Career Center team. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited to talk about a vital aspect of personal and professional growth, building your mentorship network. Cultivating connections, building your mentorship network. Let's start by outlining our objectives for this session. By the end of this learning session, you will be able to first identify effective platforms. We are going to understand where to find potential mentors, including online platforms and local networking events in the Philippines. Next, master the outreach process. Learn how to approach potential mentors effectively, including crafting the perfect ask through emails or personal messages. And last, evaluate fit and compatibility. Gain insights into determining whether a specific mentor is a good fit for your personal and professional goals. Next slide, please. Let's discuss why mentorship is crucial. In the Philippines, mentorship can significantly influence career advancement. For instance, a study showed that individuals with mentors are more likely to receive promotions. Ito yung nabanggit kanina ni Gail, no? Mentorship provides guidance, support, and a wealth of knowledge that can help navigate challenges. Think of it as having a personal coach who knows the ropes in your field. Next slide. Now, where can we find or where can you find mentors? Here are some effective platforms. First, in LinkedIn. This is a powerful tool for professional networking. Join groups related to your industry, search for groups like Philippine Tech Professionals and participate in discussions. I've been a coach of Kada Career for almost 3 years and I do have a lot of connections, no? After my talks, maraming nagsisend ng connections through LinkedIn and some sa Facebook, no? And until now, I have mentees from Kada Career, from the platform itself, no? Next, meetup and local events. Websites like meetup.com and can help you find local networking events or seminars. For example, attend a Tech Talk event in Manila to meet industry leaders. For example, um, this week merong event, no, in Makati for AI enthusiasts. So in AIM, I think there are lots of sessions also, learning sessions and activities and events pertaining to AI. Next, university alumni networks. Leverage your alma mater's alumni network to connect with successful graduates. Like for example, no, one of your alumnus or one of your alumni, ang alumnus nyo na si Yang. Yan. So pwede nyo siyang i-reach out to 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 be mentored with, no? To reach out to some alumnus from your university who are now in leadership roles para mas mag-guide kayo, no, in your future career. Next slide, please. So to run down the effective platforms, LinkedIn, Meetup, and local events and university alumni networks. So now, once you identify potential mentors, the next step is outreach. Here's how to do it effectively. First, crafting your message. Your initial message should be concise and respectful. Introduce yourself and express your admiration for their work. For example, next slide please. Ito, no? I have an example here that you can use. Hi, Doc Ron. I'm Alan John, a recent graduate from MSU IIT. I admire your work in digital marketing industry. I would love to learn from you. So parang ganun, no? So that's a sample template. So you can create your own, pero this is the most effective, no, na ginagamit natin for looking for mentors, no? Next, be specific. Mention what you are hoping to gain from the mentorship. Example. Next po. I am interested in pursuing a career in digital marketing and I would appreciate any advice you could share. So yun, no, after no mag-introduce, eto na. You send your purpose or what specific area are you interested in to be mentored with, no? So yun, be specific kasi maraming mentees na ano pa confused, no? On what area yung improve nila or yung ide-develop. So for now, na mag-graduate pa lang kayo, no? So you will check kung anong career path ba talaga na pupuntahan nyo. Pero no, may advice, wag sana kayong mag-hop sa mga careers nyo or sa mga works ninyo as much as possible. This is according to people management, no? At least 2 years sa another company. Pero sana as much as possible, wag sana mag-hopper, no? Wag sana mag-hop na mag-hop sa ibang company. Okay, next. Follow up. If you don't get a response, it's okay to follow up politely after a week. So, hindi naman masama, no, na mag-follow up tayo, especially if you have an urgent, no? Parang, ito I have an interview tomorrow. Coach, what will I do? Sir, ma'am, what will I do? Ano ang ifo-focus ko sa interview ko bukas? Yan. So again, to run down these processes, craft your message, be specific, and if there's a need to follow up, no, follow up natin. All right. Next. Can you press 3 if you're still here? Okay. Kasi no, baka mamaya you're so bombarded now with a lot of knowledge. I'll check sa Facebook Live nyo, no? Kung meron pang nagko-comment, baka wala nang tao sa live. So yan, meron pa naman. Okay, evaluating fit and compatibility. Not every mentor will be right fit or will be the right fit for you. Ensure that your mentor's values align with yours, shared values and goals. For example, if you value social responsibility, look for mentors involved in community service. Like last week, no, merong isang fresh grad na former student ko nung high school siya, no? Former student ko siya nung high school siya. And she's asking for mentorship. Pero, ang gusto niyang hingiin sa akin na idea or knowledge is about biology or in science related. Pero I'm not a biologist. I'm also not into science. So I refer her to my colleague na yun yung fit talaga para sa kanya. So be careful din, no, sa paghahanap ng mga mentor. Actually, nabanggit na rin to kanina ni Yang, no? Pero yeah, mas maganda talaga na fit doon sa magiging goal mo and sa magiging career mo soon. Next, experience in your field. Next slide, please. Yan. A mentor with relevant experience can provide targeted guidance. For example, next, if you're in marketing, seek out someone who has successfully launched campaigns in your industry. Si Yang, no, katulad ni Yang, meron siyang podcast, no? So pwede mo siyang pakinggan doon, no? Or meron siyang um, project, no? So na same din sa values mo, na same din doon sa gusto mong maging role in the future. So siya na perfect, no, na mentor para sa like what I did last 2020, nilaunch namin yung Usapang Positibo, embracing those who are dealing with mental health issues. Actually, for students and teachers lang siya eh. Originally, no, yung kayang i-cover ng Usapang Positibo. Pero ang dami na, no, lumawak na siya from 2 listeners sa live feed namin sa page. Ngayon, parang 200,000 na. And meron siyang 100 listeners daily sa Spotify. No? We also have our podcast. So yun, nakakatuwa kasi marami kang natutulungan ng mga tao. Okay? Next slide, please. Communication style. It's important to connect on a personal level. If you prefer direct feedback, find a mentor who communicates openly. Ito yung sinasabi kanina ni Yang, no? Appreciate those mentors na kahit busy sila, nakakapag-reply or nakakapag-seen, nakakapag-react sa mga messages natin. Kasi ang dami mentors, no, na sobrang busy talaga. And we need to respect that, no? Huwag tayo yung masyadong meron kang naisip na idea ngayon, masyadong abrupt, no? Na i-message mo sila tapos you need an answer agad-agad. No? So we need to have patience also. We need to wait, no? Kasi hindi naman sila walang ginagawa lang, no? Hindi naman nakatunganga ng mga mentors natin. Marami silang ginagawa. So we need to look for a mentor na kayang i-open, no? Kaya mag-open agad-agad or kaya tayong sagutin agad, no? Mas maganda kung may personal relationship kayo. It's either your a former classmate, former batchmate, or former colleague of yours, no? Yun ang mga i-mentor natin. Yun. Kung sabi nga niyan kanina, kung mga celebrity, no? Mga sikat, yan, mahirapan tayo dyan. Swerte, no? Kapag replyan tayo. Swerte kapag magkaroon tayo ng kahit na short advice or mentorship with those sikat, no? Famous celebrities or famous mentors. So yun, no? We need to have patience as well. Halimbawa ako, no? I I know how to I know how to speak and I can understand Bisaya kasi both my parents are Bisaya, no? I know how to speak and um how to understand Bisaya pero in a basic level lang. Hindi siya yung parang fluent in Bisaya. So yun, ang hanapin ko bang mentor, Bisaya? Or hanapin ko bang mentor, yung Kapampangan, na mahirapan kami, merong language barrier, di ba? So much better than na within your region para mas may personal touch, no? Mas magkakaintindihan talaga kayo. Kasi no, for some, meron talagang language barrier. Okay? Next po. It's already 11:48. Next slide, please. Building a lasting relationship. Once you've found a mentor, focus on building a lasting relationship. First, regular check-ins. Hindi ito yung check-in sa hotel ha. Check-ins. Schedule regular meetings, whether in person or virtual. Napakaswerte nga ngayon kasi we have this kind of platform, no? We have video conferencing apps, video conference software na we can connect wherever we are, 'di ba? So for example, set a monthly coffee catch up to discuss progress and challenges. Ako no, meron akong mentees na weekly, meron kaming parang ano lang, kumustahan, no? Kumustahan. Heart to heart talk. O, kumusta ka sa work mo ngayon? Kumusta ka sa project mo? Ano ang nagiging problem sa project mo? Kung walang problem, ano yung naging learnings mo for this week? Meron namang monthly o meron quarterly, no? Pero kung quarterly, parang ang hirap naman i-check yung progress mo, no? Kapag sobrang tagal na. Much better talaga kung yung regular check-ins mo, at least 2 weeks, no? Every other 2 weeks para talagang makita natin yung growth mo and makita natin yung development ng career mo or ng passion mo. Ano ba nangyayari? Kasi napansin ko ang daming Gen Z ngayon na ang bilis mag-shift ng career. Meron akong mga students na kilala na first year pa lang, first sem, mag-shift agad. No? So another parang back to zero ka ulit. Swerte na, kung may makikredit na subjects. Pero, ang bilis, no? Ang bilis mag-shift. Ayoko na dito, ayoko na dyan, etc. Lilipat na ako, magbabago na ako ng field. So, we need to have a very good discernment period. Yung discernment kasi, talagang ito na yung future mo eh. Ito yung magsiset ng future mo. Ito yung magsiset ng passion mo. So after you graduate, no? Halimbawa, mag-graduate na kayo next month. Magkaroon ka ng retreat or magkaroon ka ng ang me moments, no? Magbakasyon ka, punta ka somewhere, nang ikaw lang mag-isa, wala kang kausap, wala kang kasama. And then doon ka mag-reflect kung para saan ba talaga ako. Ito bang course ko na kinuha ko? Para dito ba talaga ako? Or gusto lang to ng parents ko? Ako naman. No, napagbigyan ko na parents ko sa course na to, ako naman ngayon, no? So, you really need to have a me moment. You really have to to check, no, kung ano talaga yung passion mo, kung saan ka magiging masaya. Yun kasi yung need, no, ng mga Gen Z ngayon, kung saan ka magiging masaya. Next, show appreciation. After regular check-ins, next natin is to show appreciation. Always express gratitude for their time and advice. Send a thank you note after your meetings, no. Ito, a simple thank you lang, no. Merong mga mentors na mga mababait na pro bono like me, no. Hindi ko sinasabing mabait ako, no. Pero I do offer a free mentorship, no. Hindi naman parang all the time, magbayad ka sa akin kasi I've mentored you, no? Kailangan may bayad ka. Every time may session tayo, kailangan magbayad. Hindi ako gano'n, no? I'm into talaga to support the future leaders. Yun yung ginagawa natin. That's also one of the advocacies of Usapang Positibo, to help and guide future leaders. Kasi we really need to have a not just a good leader, but an efficient leader, no? Kailangan natin yun, especially ngayon dito sa bansa natin. We really have to 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 produce efficient leaders. Okay? Next, be open to feedback. Approach mentorship with a growth mindset, embrace constructive criticism. So yun, no? Meron akong sasabihin sa'yo, parang mali yung ginawa mo, no? Much better na ganito yung gawin mo, etc., etc. Wag mong ano yun, wag mong i-take as negative. Huwag kang masyadong malungkot, no? magkaroon ng anxiety dahil sa sinabi ng mentor mo. Kaya ka nga may mentor is for you to be guided, di ba? Nakikita niya kasi meron siyang growth, meron siyang growth tracker. Ako, no, pag mentee kita, magkakaroon talaga tayo ng ng, ng, ng tracker. May tracker tayo. And check natin kung ano na yung growth mo for a certain or particular area ng career. So kung yun, hindi mo masyadong nasusundan yun, baka may problem, no? Within. So yun, we need to check on that. So again, those are the um areas, no, na pwede natin i-focus on building a lasting relationship. Next slide, please. Oh, parang ang bilis, no? In conclusion, building a mentorship network is a powerful way to enhance your career. Remember, it takes time and effort to cultivate these connections, but the benefits are invaluable. Always remember that. Start reaching out today and take the next step in your professional journey. Again, start reaching out today and take the next step in your professional journey. Once again, good luck on your mock job interview tomorrow and congratulations in advance on your graduation. For those who have questions or for those who have inquiries or violent reactions, you can connect with me in LinkedIn, and also you can drop a message via Facebook. Just type Doc Ron, Doc space Ron, yun na agad makikita nyo. And can I just request, a very short lang po, no? Na I have a personal evaluation form din. If you can also answer po yung aking evaluation na nakikita nyo sa screen nyo ngayon, you can scan the QR code or you can check on the LinkedIn. Can someone type doon sa chat box natin, sorry, yung ating link, no? So yun. And yeah, I'm just a message away. You can message me anytime sa LinkedIn or Facebook. As much as I want to facilitate the activities, no, the workshop proper, but I have an online consultation at 12 noon, kaya hindi ako makakapag-facilitate ng, yeah, ng activities ng workshops natin. Pero I can answer some questions naman kasi wala pa naman din yung magpapakonsult sa akin. So once again, thank you for listening, and I hope meron kayong nakuha, no, na something na mapupulot ninyo and magagamit nyo in your future endeavors. Thank you and God bless.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach Ron, for a very thought-provoking talk about the importance and advantages of mentorship and the practical steps that we can take if we are looking for one, and of course, the general nature of how to network with other people. We truly appreciate you, Coach, for that in helping us navigate through the process. So, Ate Thea just messaged me right now nga she will be the one explaining the like namigay certain questions po in the Slido link already for you, Coach Ron. So is it okay po? One question. Even if one question, okay.
Yeah, sure po. Kahit 10, okay lang naman. Wala pa naman siya.
Okay po. Okay. The first question po is, how can mentorship be effective sa remote na setting?
Mm, tracker, no? Like what I'm doing, no? Um, Importante na you have a shared link sa mentor mo para masundan mo yung growth mo doon sa mentorship program na pinasok mo. And also, it's really important to have a good communication with your mentor. Kapag meron kayong sinet na date at hindi ka makaka-attend, make sure na i-message mo siya, no? Para hindi kayo magkaroon ng problem. And yeah, it's really important to have a tracker eh. Eh, para may ma-monitor din kayo. Ayun. For this kind of remote setting. Thank you for that wonderful question.
Okay, another question po is, what is the best way to end a mentorship relationship professionally?
To end, no, to end. Yung, paano ba? Yung ginagawa ko kasi sa akin, kapag nakikita ko na yung may checklist kasi eh. I have my checklist na pinag-uusapan namin sa orientation. And kapag yung checklist na yon na-checkan na lahat, yun, from there, doon na kami mag-end, no? Na thank you for choosing me to be one of your mentors or to be your mentor in this kind of field, blah, blah, blah. If you have any question or you have a future inquiries, no, you can still message me naman. It's not the end of our relationship naman, no, as mentor-mentee colleague, no? Kasi technically professional ka na, no? Technically you're in this um field na eh, no? So magiging colleague na tayo. Hindi na as mentor-mentee yung magiging position natin or relationship. Yeah.
I think Ate Yang also has something to add related to that question. So, Ate Yang.
Yeah, thanks, Ed. Thanks also, Coach Ron. So, coming from a perspective of a mentee as well, um, the best way to like end a relationship, a mentorship relationship, is to not burn bridges. So Coach Ron already mentioned na you can say thank you, like your last message with her or with them. Na thank you so much for like lending like knowledge and expertise on specific topics, and you really just share your appreciation to them, that you really appreciate the way that they help you, guided you, but don't burn bridges, because you never know na someday that mentor could also help you again, like in the future whenever you need it. So this does not just apply to like mentors as well, but when you graduate, guys, I mean it, jud nga, don't leave GCs. Just let it be inactive or ayon na pag-reply, but don't live like mga group chats, because one day if kanang na kay kailangan when it comes to like professional aspect man lang inga na kay, you can go back to those GCs, and kanang meet again, or meet again with those people, colleagues nimo nga someday we don't know nga mahimo pong mentor or your or mentee even. So yeah, don't burn bridges, and still connect with them through platforms. Para sa gingon ni Coach, LinkedIn, ingana, or social medias, man gani. Yeah, thanks, Seth.
Okay, thank you, Coach Ron and Ate Yang. So the last question po would be, how do you handle constructive criticism from a mentor? I think both Coach Ron and Ate Yang can answer this.
Yang, go yang.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Coach Ron. For me, as a mentee, you really need to be open, because you're the mentee and you're the one who needs the knowledge na I mean nga kailangan i-import ng mentor. So you really need to like start the mentorship with an open like mind, like ano sa tawag ani, embody the quality of continuous learning. So that's all I wanted to say lang.
In a mentor's perspective naman, no, how I handle constructive criticism. Merong mga mentee na nagsasabi ng paulit-ulit naman yung process natin, Doc. Bakit ganito? Kasi hindi mo pa nagagawa, no? Hindi ko pa nakikita yung growth doon sa part na to, sa area na to, na dapat nating i-improve, na dapat nating i-develop. Kaya paulit-ulit siya. And for me, yung binabanggit na paulit-ulit na yun, it's a constructive, no? Not just for me, but for you. Kasi ibig sabihin, you're not learning pa eh. Or um, you're not doing the process technically, no? Kaya paulit-ulit tayo dito. So, ganon, ganon, no?
Okay, so thank you once again, Coach Ron and Ate Yang, for your insights and ideas. And I think that would be the last question for this session. And if you guys still have, other questions pa, I think Coach Ron has provided a link sa comment section or chat box rather sa Zoom meeting. And I think we can also copy paste it na lang pod sa Facebook live streaming, which will be handled by our tech team in a bit. So, I think this is not the end yet because I believe I will give the floor again to Ate Yang for the workshop.
Yeah, thanks again, Seth. But in case Doc Ron is if you have like any commitments, just like what you mentioned kanina, feel free po to like hop off whenever you need to. But maybe Seth, we can like take a picture muna before Coach Ron will leave or the certificate maybe.
Sige po, ate. I will also present na lang din po the certificate. It's okay na po, ate. We can take the photo off na po. And I think I'll be reading the certificate. So once again to Coach Ron, as a token of our appreciation, this is presented to you, Bob, for generously sharing your time, knowledge, and wisdom as resource speaker during the Life After College Symposium, Navigating Your Career Pathway webinar for the 55th mid-academic year graduates, given the 17th day of February 2025 at Mindanao State University, Iligan Institute of Technology, Tibanga, Iligan City. Signed by the Director of the Career Center, Ma'am Charlene N. Gabutan, and Vice Chancellor of the Office of the Vice Chancellor for Student Services, Professor Rahani M. Duragoman. Thank you po.
Once
And
again,
please,
thank you, MS.
guys, if you are still with us,
Thank you, Career Center. Thank you, thank you. I leave na, no? She's there na. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks, Coach Ron.